All right, guys, I got 12 o'clock on the dot. Thank you so much for hopping on this week's call. We have some amazing Xfinity incentives, and they really want to talk about your marketing engagements and Smile Dial. It's something we haven't focused on, and numbers have dropped way down. So definitely an area of opportunity to drive those customers into your door, and not just push your phones, but push Xfinity as well, because the contests that are out there, um, Albert is going to cover for you guys, but I'll also show you kind of some take rates of where we're currently at. And there's a huge gap from where you guys are selling and where you're entering your sales to win these awesome prizes. And Chris, your doors, I know, did a fantastic job in the last contest. A lot of $100 prize winners. I had one in my region. I think you had like 6 or 7. So you guys, this money's out there for you to win. These prizes are out there for you. And if we want to continue to have awesome contests like this, we need to make sure we show high participation and make even more money or more dividends from what you're already doing in your day-to-day operations. So with that, I will pass it over to Albert Chesser and go ahead and take away our Xfinity incentive updates.
All right, thanks, Adam. Yeah, no, thank you guys for allowing me to join. And as Adam said, we've got a lot of great incentives out here for you guys that really make selling Xfinity even easier for you in your stores. Just to kind of start us off, wanted to talk about January's incentive and say thank you to all those who participated. We actually had over 24 winners in the DCI group. So those emails should have been going out to you prize winners for that. Thank you again for that incentive participation. We love the hype and excitement about it. And anything that really helps you guys drive more sales awareness to the Xfinity product, we want to try to help continue that. And in doing so, with our current month incentive, this is by far one of the greatest ones I think I've seen during my tenure working with Xfinity Prepaid, is that right now we'll be giving away 60 TVs. So our first week was from January 30th through the 5th? The 4th, I'm sorry, January 30th through the 4th was for first week. Now we're in our second week of entries. Greatest thing about this incentive is that it really opens the door for everybody to increase their sales opportunity and their opportunities to win with this incentive. So just kind of going over some of the qualifiers for the incentive for you guys. There are 4 individual prize weeks. So like we said, January 30th through February 5th, February 6th through the 12th, 13th through the 19th, and 20th through the 26th. Each boost rep, meaning yourselves, must sell 2 prepaid kits each week. You can input those kits through our incentive site, which is https://igniteprize.com TV incentive, or use the QR code from our flyer to go directly to that site. For the 2 kits sold each week, they must be pre-activated in the current incentive week. So it's very, very important that you guys enter your sales as soon as you sell them into our incentives. The sales must go through the website, and the winners will be chosen the following Thursday. So this Thursday, we'll start doing our choosing for the week 1 winners. So everyone, please make sure you get your sales out there, get your entries in, and really make it a hype, exciting opportunity in your stores to really pitch Xfinity, especially with our new price point. It really makes it a lower purchase price opportunity for our customers to get our kit and start our service without coming out of pocket with large sums of money to get started. So with that, I just kind of want to, make sure that everyone is aware. I will send this portion of the deck out to Adam. So if you want to share it again with the crew, so that way they have the QR code and the site to record their sales. And we just look forward to, having a lot of great fun sales opportunities this month for us in February. Was that a question? Sorry.
No, I think they just went on mute. We should be good.
Okay. All right. But yeah, no, Adam, that's all I got for this week about the incentives. I just want to make sure everybody is aware. And, we get more winners in our area. I know that is really a pride point for myself and Adam, like you said, too. We really want to make sure that we can account for our reps winning these prizes, just to show that we're giving all this love to DCI and those other stores in the Chicago region. So thank you guys for your sales and participation, and keep going from there. Adam, if you're talking, I think you're on mute, sir.
Thank you for that. Yes, I was. All right. So can you guys hear me okay? Can you see my screen?
We've got you
Yeah,
now.
we got you.
Okay. So I was saying, so we did a great job in the Xfinity contest last month, right? We had about between 20 and 25% winners. So that's strong, right? But if you think about it, DCI actually has the #1 dealer ranking when it comes to Xfinity kits sold. So across everyone in the country, DCI doors, we actually do the best job at selling Xfinity compared to everyone else coast to coast, right? So 20 to 25% is good. I'd love us to see us get to that 30 to 40% prize range. And we're going to be calling down doors. We're going to be talking to you about the contest for this week as well, or this month. But, you know, as Albert just mentioned, it is weekly, kind of the drawings on it. But, man, we should be taking these awards by storm. So if we give a quick look at the contest that just started, January 30th to February 26th. You can kind of see the Xfinity sales by your account manager. So like I had 60, and of those 60 sales, only 13 people entered the prize entry. So that means 47 out of the 60 did not put an entry in. Chris's area, I know you guys do a great job of hopping on these calls. You did a great job in the last contest, but he same kind of numbers, 51 sales, only 13 in that first week entered into that prize entry. You're missing 38. If Julie is your account manager of DCI, good job on getting close to 50%, but still 18 that we're missing. If you're in Robert's area, 13 to 16, that's a great percentage-wise, still 3 doors missing. Sam's area, 26 doors sold, only 4 entered. 22 are missing. In Tommy's area, 53 doors sold, 1,340 missing. So the takeaway is look at these grand totals. Look at this first week of the contest. There was 239 Xfinity sales, only 71 prize entries. That means 168 opportunities to win were missed. Our adoption rate here is 29%. So 2 things here. 1, enter your sales, because if only 30% of dealers are entering them, your odds to win these contests are astronomical. 2, if you want to continue to have these contests where Xfinity is giving us awesome prizes, you need to participate and win, but definitely participate and show those numbers, because those sales are there, right? So the major key takeaway is make sure you guys are entering this. I'm going to be calling on my doors. I know my counterparts will be doing the same. You know, we'll be talking about some other things as well. But this will be one of our key talking points for you this week. We need to make sure you're getting your submissions in there and you're winning these prizes. Because, again, it is drawn weekly. The qualifying weeks are Monday to Sunday, so today's a new day. So anything you guys sell today, as we're on a Monday, for us this week, make sure you enter them in, and I want to see that number go up. Okay, next, before I get into the Smile and Dial piece and marketing, I want to talk about sales updates, which I like to cover every week if there's anything breaking in our market, right? So one is the turning down the TSA platform, or let's say the Orange SIM card network. That Orange SIM card network is going to be sunsetted very shortly. You should only be activating phones if they're like an add-a-line or an ACP at this point in time to Orange SIM cards. Other than that, everybody should be on the black or white SIM cards. There's no reason not to be. And DCI will not be ordering more Orange SIM cards. We'll sell kind of remaining through what we have. And the reason why is because there's a hard date in June where that sales platform with the Orange SIM card, June 30th is a hard shutoff date. That was a platform we were using through T-Mobile, and that is not going to be renewed. And it's February 6th, right? So June 30th is going to be here before you know it. So if you don't have Elevate, get it. If you're using the free version, if you're a multi-carrier on this call, you're not using the paid version, get it because there's a discount on it for you guys for multi-carrier doors going from the free to the paid. But you guys have to use this. And they're going to show things as more customers begin to get migrated. In early February, there will be an indicator in the guided sales flow that shows whether the customer's been migrated or not. So good opportunity to remind them of the Boost One-Up app, right? Boost One-Up, I think of it as a game for your Boost customers. Log into this game or this app every day, and you'll spin the wheel to earn credits towards your bill. That'll pay for your device protection. You can earn easily. If you all log in every day, you're going to get over $7, guarantee it, okay? Log into every day, spin that wheel, you'll get credits, you'll get over $7. But that Boost One app is only available on guided sales flow. So just kind of give you a reminder there. ACP and hotspot devices are coming the next month to ACP. So there's another thing where you're like, hey, well, we can't do ACP on it. It's coming very soon. Hotspot devices coming very soon. So as of January, Boost already migrated 1.4 million customers over to DOP or Guided Sales Flow, digital operating platform. Now it's called Guided Sales Flow or Elevate Web. But all those customers are getting switched over. So super, super critical that you guys put all of your customers on this going. If you're not doing it 100% already, do it going forward unless you can't. Unless you're in a situation where it's physically impossible because they're adding to an existing family or an ACP, those are understood. If you're not one of those two scenarios, everything must be on Elevate Web Guided Sales Flow, what used to be called DOP. In other words, black or white SIM cards. All right. Any questions on that?
We've got 2 questions in the meeting chat. How soon ACP BTN?
So they said soon. They targeted end of January. I don't have a firm date on it. So they say the next month. So I would predict by March 1st. It's not finalized, but I would say by March 1st, because that June 30th date, that's a lock. That is a done deal. That will not be pushed back. June 30th, that platform, the Orange SIM card platform, will go away. So it has to be fully functional before then. Their target is by the end of the month or in the next month. So maybe not March 1st, but by the end of March, it'll be here.
And then our other question is, what about the hot sheet and one-pagers?
So that's all going to be transported to Guided Sales Flow. So the sales portal, as we see it today, there's some blank space on the Elevate Web or Guided Sales Flow or DOP. Lots of acronyms, I know. Those are all the same things. I'm getting in the habit of saying Guided Sales Flow to you guys because that's what Boost is going to be calling it moving forward. You may hear DOP, that was Digital Operating Platform. That's the same thing as Guided Sales Flow, but the new terminology will be GSF or Guided Sales Flow. Even if you go to the old sales portal today, you'll see GSF under quick links, right? They're already trying to change that terminology for you guys. I know in wireless we have a lot of acronyms, but everything you guys have, like the buzz, and I asked this on our team call this morning too, like, what about the buzz? What about the hot sheet? That will all be transferred to the Guided Sales Flow. All right. So again, by the end of April, this is going to be the end of the migration. The sales part is going to be disabled, no longer be a tool accessible to dealers. Loom apps will be augmented to help address current gaps like sales portal alerts. And that they're going to call, I guess, Loom apps in the Guided Sales Flow. Again, migration waves ahead of us. We've migrated 1.4 million customers. Focus has been on single line thus far. February is going to begin multi-line migrations. Communications to customers will focus on ensuring they're aware of how families are constructed on DOP or Guided Sales Flow. True hierarchy, not horizontally linked. And the final waves in April will be migrating customers who are on device financing, suspended military leave, etc., that are more complex in nature. So you've seen the ad. It's kind of the theme from Office Space where they're crushing a printer. And the takeaway here is this is going to make all our lives so much simpler. You don't have to learn 2 sales systems. You don't have to learn 2 ways of activating. It's going to be one way. So for you guys who are vets on there, you get comfortable with the Guided Sales Flow because that's going to be all it's going to be. Any new hires, you don't have to learn 2 ways to do the exact same activation and all the variances that go with it. It will be simplified. So it is good news for our future. All right. Any last questions before I move on to the marketing and Smile and Dial updates? All right. No questions. And feel free to stop me anytime, guys. But elevate marketing. Now, this is something I believe your DCI rep, I know I did from my doors. We used to do for you every month. And it kind of went away from us sending these messages for you. These are now for you guys to send so you can send your appropriate messages, whether it be an add-a-line promo, whether it be discount on cases for a weekend, you want to do something on your landing page, you want to send a text out to your customers, or email out to your customers. This is something you should be handling at your door level. If you want help, yes, we will help you. We will walk it through with you. It's kind of like that old saying, right? Like you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him to fish, he eats for a lifetime. So same thing. You guys need to be accountable for schedule these for your doors. It literally takes 20 seconds to schedule either an SMS message saying, hey, anyone who's eligible for an add-a-line, you can select all your doors in one click. We have a $10 to $25 add-a-line for your customers coming in and see us. Boom, that's sent to everybody. You can do that in an email or in a text message, which is another key why it's so important that you are capturing accurate email addresses at point of sale, because you're paying for this Elevate marketing already, right? This way, this message goes out to everybody. They get it right away, and you get results on it. You can see how many people opened it, how many people clicked on it. So you get good tracking from this. And this is something at one point we would do for you guys every single month. We have been doing that for a while now. And what I've noticed looking at my accounts is since I've stopped doing it for my doors, they're not doing it, right? So this is why I wanted to bring this up today. This is a big miss. If you guys aren't doing this, you got to get on the ball. You got to make sure you are sending this for your stores. Again, it literally takes 20 seconds. If a dealer wants my help, no problem. You give me your login password, I can help walk you through it and knock it out in literally 10 seconds. It's that easy. But too many doors I'm seeing are not doing it at all. You're going the whole month, and we do your quarterly business reviews. Were their marketing campaigns sent? Were their marketing campaigns emailed? No and no. Well, my question for everyone on the call is why? And my assumption is it's a learning gap. Maybe you don't understand how to do it. So it's very simple. Let us help train you for this, but I want you guys to own it and to make sure you're sending it for your doors. Happy to help you, but super simple. Make sure you guys are sending this to your doors every month. And
before we move on, it does look like we have a hand raised.
Okay, go ahead.
James?
That was a mistake. Sorry.
No worries.
But I agree with everything you're saying. We do it, and it's awesome.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, and it's so easy, isn't it?
It's
like when you schedule.
Super easy, man. It lets you click all the stores at once, all the available stores. If you have new locations, it sends out messages to the customers. Hey, we're open again. Come on in. 25% off the cases. It's wonderful.
Awesome. Thanks, James. Great feedback. Yeah, you guys really like. I can't overstate how easy it is. It's literally click on the Boxster promo. You can say select doors, select all doors. Then you select the date. This is what you want. Send. Boom. That easy, right? So we'll make sure you guys are doing that. On top of that, there is an option for landing page. So the landing page is good because if people click on your store advertisement, like in your email or text, it'll take them to what your store looks like. So you can do a customized message on your landing page as well. Still pretty simple. I mean, so just as simple, but a lot of dealers, even through their text and marketing campaigns, they forget about that landing page. So I want to give you a reminder, put that landing page on there for your stores as well. All right, now let's get into Smile and Dial. Now they call it Smile and Dial. What this is it's an exclusive service that Boost has that none of our competitors have, where you can reach out to your existing customer base and drive that traffic back in. One of my favorite things to do is talk to doors. And if I visit somebody and say it's a slow month, oh man, it's so slow. Oh, how many Smile and Dial calls did you make today? None. Well, okay. Well, what do you then? You're not doing anything to drive your traffic in, right? Every door should be making a minimum of 10 Smile Dial calls per day. 10 Smile Dial calls takes you in your day from start to finish, maybe 30 minutes. Let's say 40 if you get a hold of everybody, but it's 30 minutes of your day. My goal for stores is actually 20 calls per day. Because if you really want to use this to crush your results, you can make 20 calls per day. Because when we're in stores, we see the downtime. You guys know the downtime. If you're a manager on this call and your reps are sitting there not doing anything, you're not paying them to play on their phone or look at YouTube or look at TikTok, right? You could be cleaning, making the store look better, or you could be reaching out to customers to drive traffic in. So the reason they call it Smile Dial is because smiles are contagious. Like you can hear, if I'm talking right now and I'm smiling, you can kind of hear it in my voice. If I'm like, okay, you guys need to be making these Smile Dial calls, you can kind of hear that, right? The difference between if I'm talking to you with a smile on my face and then enthusiasm that's portrayed or I guess passed through the voice, because someone smiling or someone just kind of sitting there reading the script is a big deal. So the Smile Dial tool, it's in your Elevate marketing, allows you to put that happy face on and reach out to all your customers. And it's all legal, right? So you have to follow it. Again, this is a Boost exclusive, guys. This is when you talk about arrows in your quiver or tools in your toolkit, this is something we have our competitors don't have. Metro doesn't have this. Cricket doesn't have this. So you can reach out to your customers legally. It scrubs against the do not call list and drive that traffic back into your door. So right now, we talk about the Xfinity contest. You could call them not only with your deals for Boost, but with Xfinity as well. It's an awesome deal to get your customers to come in for a welcome call, check in with them on a 3-month checkup, the 6-month checkup, even 2 months, right? Because 2 months is more and more important as well. You have to be on Elevate, but you'll see all your boxes. Welcome call and pre-second month call. Great idea for that second month call now, because second month's so important. Hey, how you doing? This is Adam over at Boost. You got your iPhone SE from you. Just want to check and see how your service is working. Wanted to give you a reminder, your bill's due on the 14th. We can't wait to see you. Also, if there's anyone in your family who might need an add line of service, I can get you a $200 phone for as low as $10. Is there anyone in your line who might need to add a device? No? Okay, well, you know what? We still thank you so much for choosing Boost. We also have an awesome Xfinity deal for you. We can get you unlimited internet at home. Do you have unlimited internet at home currently? No? Okay, perfect. Come on in and see us. Your bill again is due on the 14th. We'll get you hooked up with that Xfinity as well. Thank you. Bye-bye. Right? So you can kind of do this to customize it to every box you're calling, whether it's the second month, the third or fourth month check-in, pre-month 6 check-in, your loyalty boxes for your longtime customers. You can reach out into all of these customers to drive that traffic back in. So how do you do this? When you go into Smile Dial, you have to take 2 trainings to be eligible. So if you're a rep and you're on this call and you don't know what I'm talking about, there's 2 trainings you need to take to have your own login, and every rep should have their own individual Smile Dial login. Those trainings are Smile Dial training and DNC, which is do not contact training, right? So you complete those trainings, you'll get your own login and password. Then when you log into Boost Elevate, you'll click on outbound calling, you'll click on call manager, and you'll see all your groups. The cool thing about this is customers that are assigned to your store. Now, if you're a rep and you go to multiple locations, you can select the location. You can select the location you're at. Or say you have an owner that wants you to call for kind of all stores. You can have all stores added to your drop down, and then you can call all stores. Now, if I'm a sales rep, obviously I want to call the store that I'm at because I want that customer to come into me because I'm trying to maximize my own money, right? But being a team player is good as well. Say you're a new store and you don't have as many leads and you've closed all yours out, then yes, help your team. So you select your call, you select your call group, and then you can generate that list. Once you generate the list, you'll see a number and it'll be X'd out, like XXX5555. What you do there is you want to click on show number. Now, what's very important here, when you click on show number and it shows you the customer number, don't ever dial that directly. Let me repeat that. Don't ever dial that number directly, because if you do, you are not scrubbing against the do not call list. You are not using this tool correctly. It will pull up in your reporting that you say, let's say, just to make the math easy, a store made 10 calls, 0 were made correctly. That all shows up. So you can't cheat the system. It will show up. Whenever you go to make your call, you'll see a list pop up of call instructions. Use the Griffin tool to dial the 877-489-0322. You'll dial this number for every Smile and Dial call you make. When you dial that, it'll say, please enter your PIN. You'll see a call PIN, a unique identifying call PIN for each customer you call. In the screen we're looking at for this customer, it's 816788. You dial that, you hit pound. Then it's going to say, please enter your campaign ID. Your campaign ID, which if you look just above it in your call instructions, is always going to be 20 followed by a pound. So the PIN's unique, campaign ID is always the same. So you dial the 877-489-0322. Please enter your PIN, 816-788 pound. Please enter your campaign ID, 20 pound. Then it'll say, please dial your number. That's when you dial the customer's phone number. Why are these steps so important? This is what scrubs it against the do not call list, you guys. So you cannot skip it. Once you see that number, don't dial it directly. Follow your steps, because what you have to do after the call is you have to disposition it as well. So to use the system appropriately, you're going to dial the 800 number, enter the unique PIN, enter your campaign ID, and then enter the number. Like, it sounds like, oh, that's a lot of steps. Let's really go through it. 877-489-0322. Please enter your PIN, 816-788 pound. Please enter your campaign ID, 20 pound. Please enter your phone number, 555-555-5555. Now the customer's phone's ringing. It's less than 20, 30 seconds, guys. So they don't go, oh, this is too much. No, it's not. This is very quick, especially if you're looking to make 10 or 20 calls in a row. This will go by very quickly. So you have a greeting there, like, hi, my name is Adam Peterson. I'm calling from Boost Mobile at 123 Main Street. And then it gives you kind of your objectives or your script. Now, what I'm going to tell you is always personalize the script to yourself. My script for myself and what I train my doors is I always first position it as a courtesy call. The reason I do this is this is going to make you stand out to your customer like, wow, they're just calling me to check and see how my service is working because they care about me. That's great. Now, my goal is I'm going to pivot to a sales opportunity, but my call is the same every time. So I'm going to give them my name. I'm going to tell them what store what I'm calling from, and I'm going to tell them what phone they have, because you'll see that. So now I'm separating myself from a bill collector, right? Hey, this is Adam over at Boost 123 Main Street. You got for your iPhone SE from us. I just want to give you a courtesy call and check and see how's your service working. Is everything working good? All right, I set it up that way every time. They know my name. They know that I know what phone they have. They know that they got their phone from me in my store, right? So, hey, this is Adam over Boost 123 Main Street. Just give me a courtesy call. I want to check and see how's that iPhone SE working for you. You're going to get one of two answers. Everything's fine, at which point I'll pivot to my sales opportunity. Or, man, actually, I'm having an issue here, and I'll say, well, what's going on? And I'll address it, and I'll overcome it, right? Or address the issue and help fix it. After I do that, in either scenarios, let's say, oh, no, everything's fine. Hey, perfect. Just giving you a call today. Want to let you know we have a great promotion. You can get a $200 phone for as low as $25. It's in your failing need to add a line. And if they'll say yes, they'll say no. Okay. Let's say they say no. I don't give up at one no. Okay, perfect. We have another great one too right now with Xfinity. Do you have unlimited internet at home? I can get you amazing savings right now. You can actually save more money by having Boost and Xfinity. Who do you have for your current home Wi-Fi, right? Pivot to that one. They still say no. Say, okay, one last thing I just want to let you know, we have ACP program. If you have SNAP, WIC, or Medicaid, we can actually get you a service on our $50 plan for as low as $20 a month. If you have that, let us know. We can give you an awesome deal today. If not, let your family members know. We'll be happy to take care of them. And thank you so much for being a Boost customer. Right, so I pitched 4 different products on a 2-minute call, right? So this is really easy to do. It's just simply a matter of never accepting a first no or a second no, and keep on going before you get in the script. But where you're going to buy that time to get all your sales pitches in is by personalizing it. Give them your name, tell them the story they bought their phone from, tell them what phone they're on. And then as I end my calls, if they said no to everything, perfect. Hey, no worries. By the way, your bill's due on February 14th. We can't wait to see you right before Valentine's Day. Thanks so much for choosing Boost. You know, always kind of personalize it. So the scripts will be out there. You can see different scripts for different offers. The way I just pitched it is I think what works most effectively, but you can always kind of customize it best to what works best for you. Now, what's really important before you end that Smile Now call is dispositioning it. And what do I mean by dispositioning the call? Well, if a customer, let's say, accepts your offer, you'll see on the bottom of your Smile and Dial list, it'll tell you like 1 is do not answer, 2 is off, or whatever it may be, but 6 is offer accepted. Let's say, oh yeah, actually, yeah, I do have a family member who needs to add a line. You would hit 6# on your phone, and also go to dial number 6, offer accepted in Smile and Dial. If they don't answer, let's say that's after, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. Customer doesn't offer, it would be offer 1 or offer 2. You'd hit whatever the corresponding number is on Elevate with your phone as well. Oh, here it is. It's 1. It's did not reach first attempt. Okay. So let's say that you couldn't get a hold of that customer. You get their voicemail. I'm going to leave a message on that voicemail as well. Hey, this is Adam over at Boost 123 Main Street. Just want to give you a courtesy call, check and see how the iPhone SE is working. We have some awesome Valentine's Day promos, tax season promos for you guys right now. I can get you a $200 add-a-line for as low as $25. We can also get you a huge savings on home internet with Xfinity. And then if you have ACP, I can actually get you a $50 plan for as low as $20. So there's so many great promos coming up for Valentine's Day and tax season. Come on in and see us, and thanks so much for being our customer, right? And then it'll hit £1 on the phone, did not reach first attempt. And then the computer, I'm going to click option 1, do not reach first attempt. What happens here is Smile and Dial, you can call a customer 3 times before the lead's gone. So you can do did not reach first attempt, the lead will still be there. Did not reach second attempt, the lead will still be there. Once you do did not reach third attempt, that lead will disappear. Now, I typically only leave that voicemail on my first attempt, to be honest with you, because I don't want to blow them up like 3 calls in 3 days, leaving the same voicemail. They're like, dude, why are you stalking my life like that? But I leave it the first time, and it's very effective. I can't tell you how many times I've been in stores that I've made calls with, and I go back another time, like, yeah, people are calling back in because of your voicemail you left them. And so they're doing the same thing. The customer's calling, you called me about some kind of promotion? You know, I hear that all the time. But the key here is just teaching you to disposition. Make sure you do it on the phone and on the internet as well. Now, if they say they want to be added to the do not contact list, there is an option there. You can disposition it as 0. Customer has to be added DNC, or on Elevate by your call manager screen or get your lists. There is a do not contact button where you can get them on that list, which will remove them as well. All right, so talk about Elevate marketing. We talk about Smile Dial program requirements and how to disposition an outbound call. Again, some best practice, do smile while you're making those calls to customers. As I mentioned, you can hear a smile through a phone. If you want to set a time every day to make those calls so you guys don't fall off, because when we were pushing this hard, we were crushing it. When we quit pushing this in your visits, the numbers have dropped. So you can set it for your stores. Let's say 10:30 to 11 or whatever your slow period is. This half an hour is dedicated just to making our Smile and Dial calls. Really important, hang up between every call. Make sure it's completely dispositioned. I don't think I touched on this. So let's say you disposition on the phone and you disposition on the computer. Well, when you disposition on the phone, it'll say, go ahead and dial next number. And what we see is some stores will just dial the next customer's number. Don't do that. You guys must hang up between every call. This tool is actually built for call centers. So if you're a call center and you're doing this all day, you wouldn't have to, but the rules for us at Boost are a little different. We do have to hang up between every call. Check your call groups often. They are updated daily, if not daily, weekly. So you guys have the information there. And again, if they need to be added to the DNC list, go ahead and add them yourself. All right, guys, that is all I have for this week. It is 12:34, a couple minutes over. We'll open up. Are there any questions at this time? No questions? All right, you guys, thank you so much for everything. Have a great week selling. Happy February, and we'll talk to you next Monday. Thank you.